Hi guys, it's me, Melissa. How are you? Hope everything is good with you guys. If you are new to my channel, welcome. If you are returning, welcome back. If you guys have not hit that subscribe button, please hit that subscribe button for me. It gets my material out so that other people can see it. And it helps my channel. So please subscribe to my channel. And if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Today I want to talk about a subject, tarot versus oracle. So what is a tarot deck? What is an oracle deck? What are the differences? I want to kind of go over that a little bit with you guys for beginners out there and for those, that are into the oracle or aren't into the tarot or whatever. So tarot is a traditionally structured deck. Okay, it consists of 78 cards. You have the major arcana, which are 22 cards. You have the minor arcana, which is 56 cards. And then within that minor arcana, it is broken down into suits. Okay, so we have the suit of cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. And then among that, there are 4 court cards, which are the page, the knight, the queen, and the king. So it's very structured. You do have to know some of the meanings of the cards. You do want to read this intuitively also, but there are like some major things that you need to know when when reading a tarot card. So one of the best that I suggest that anybody out learning tarot do is get a Rider-Waite deck. They pretty much consist, the meanings pretty much go with all the decks, and most decks out there are Rider-Waite based decks. So this goes on, so you pretty much can read any deck out there. There are also the Throft deck, Lenormand deck. We'll talk more about those in another video. I don't want to get too much into those, but there are those types of decks too. So you can also read cards by regular playing cards. And that's how I learned to read cards, is with regular playing cards. And I do have a video out there on how to read playing cards that is in my playlist. So go and check that out. The oracle decks, they don't have really any structure, okay? There's no set number of cards. You can have any number of cards. I have one oracle that I have here, and it has 13 cards. I have another one that has 52. So it's all different. It is basically, they can have animals, angels, fairies, flowers. Meanings are usually written on the cards or some kind of a keyword on the card. Okay, so usually when I buy a deck, okay, these are some examples. I have the Deviant Moon. Love this deck. Okay, I have the Deviant Moon, and then I buy the oracle if they have one that goes with it, or an oracle that I think that would go well with it. So when I read cards, I read the tarot, and I use the oracle to kind of do like some clarification of the cards. Okay, so in the oracles they're unique in their own way. Okay, a lot of it is like if you look at this deck, let me open this one up for you. Like if you look at these, okay, here's one of the cards from an oracle deck. Okay, this says the sculpture. Okay, they do have a book. Not this deck does not, but some of them have a book. You can go into more detail, or you can read this intuitively. Okay, so you look at that card. Here's the bird. So you look at that intuitively, and that can help to clarify a card maybe, or something like that along that aspects. Okay, So, along with the tarot, let's stick these back in here. Let me show you another deck too while I'm thinking about this. Okay, here's another tarot deck. Okay, this is the Antique Anatomy Tarot. And then I have the Memento Mori, which is the Oracle deck. So, and that has, this deck has a ton of cards in it. So like I said, there's no real structure to an Oracle deck. Oracle decks are a little bit easier to read because they do have all the meanings on the cards, most of them. So you can read those a little bit easier than you can a tarot. Tarot, you need to know like the structure of a tarot card. Like there's the major arcana, okay, which consists of the 22 cards which go through the Fool's journey. It goes, the major arcana are our life events, things that are happening in our life. The minor arcana are the lesser events, okay? Then you have the suits, which the suits are aspects of our regular life. We have the cups, which deal with our emotions. We have the wands, which deal with passion and energy, which is the fire element. Let's go back to the cups. The cups is a water element. Then we have the swords, which deals with thoughts and communications, beliefs. It is an air sign. Then we get into the pentacles, which are money and practical needs, wealth. It's an earth sign. The court cards are like individuals, or could be how things are progressing quickly, fastly, things like that. I read court cards as individuals. About 95% of the time, I read that as an individual. So, I mean, there is a lot of structure that goes into the tarot than, per se, the oracle cards. Oracles are different. They're unique in their own way, to their own creators. Whoever created the deck, it's unique to them. Usually the meanings are on the cards. I already said that. You can use them usually, how I like to do them is for your daily inspirations, for meditation, to reflect on, for maybe that week, like I do the weekly oracle pull. That's just a card that you can reflect on for that week, that maybe it'll give you a little bit more insight into things that are going on in your life and how you can correct them. It is more, what do I want to say? It's more like a whole book or like a chapter in a book, okay? Where tarot is more, what do I want to say? Tarot is more like a page in a book, okay? You flip the page to the next one. Like you have the Fool card, okay? The Fool, and then he goes on to the next stage and he meets the Magician. And then he meets, you know, he goes through and he meets everybody along his journey to give him more perspective. So the tarot is more detailed information and interpretations. Oracle gives you insight into a greater sense of what is going on. It offers you guidance, clarity, and new perspectives. The tarot is good for a long-term advice. It speaks to your overall life's journey, where Oracle is more of a short-term questions that require you to do your inner thinking and reflections in your soul searching. Okay, is the tarot better than Oracle? No, they're both equal. Like I said, Oracle is a little bit easier to use than tarot because of the structure. Tarot, you do need to do a little bit of homework. But all of them usually come with a book. So you can read the book and do your own, you know, interpretations. Use your intuition. when reading cards is the best way to do it. Can you use the cards together? Yes, you can use the cards together. I do. I can draw my cards. Say I draw a 3-card pull, past, present, future, and say I'm stuck on a card. I'll pull an oracle card to give me that extra oomph, that extra meaning to help me understand the card if I'm having a little trouble. Or I'll pull an oracle card for the overall of the reading. So there's so many different ways that you guys can read cards. It's so intuitively, you need to use your intuition on so much of this. And not one tarot reader reads the same way. We all see things differently. Everybody sees things differently. So remember that the future is not set in stone. Okay? No reading is the last word, and the outcomes can always change. That's the biggest thing that I want you guys to know. So I hope this helps you. I know it's not a very long video, but I wanted to get that out there so that you guys can understand the meaning of oracle versus the tarot. So I hope you guys like this. If you did, give me a thumbs up. Again, if you have not subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button for me. It would mean the world to me. And you guys, you are awesome. I love you guys. You have really helped me progress in my journey into things. And I hope I'm helping you into your journey, into your life, life's purpose. So I love you guys. Until next time.